Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, the video companion for AstroChiron.com, or should I say welcome back if you've been keeping up with the series. This is part 9 of my Ascendant series, if you can believe it. We've been at this for an entire school term. Speaking of school, this video concerns the professor of the zodiac, none other than Sagittarius himself. This sign has a special connection to AstroChiron, as the mascot of Sagittarius is often said to be Chiron himself. Chiron is the wisest of the centaurs and the mentor to many Greek heroes, including Heracles. This is the mutable fire sign, which explains this sign's expansive nature and his wildfire-like need to learn and experience the world around him. First, we'll start with Sagittarius' expression through feminine features. There's usually large distance between the extremes of their deeply set eyes. This distance applies to their squared eyebrows as well. It gives their foreheads more of a shovel shape. Their eyes are separated by a prominent nose bridge as well. Simone and Kesha are the two best examples of these traits. You can see that their faces are more triangular because of it. Their heads are ovular and they have full chins with very high cheekbones, so they may not stick out as much. This is opposed to their square jawline, which again further accentuates their triangular faces. As for the men, the first thing I notice about them is that they have prominent nostrils under long or sloping nose bridges. In fact, I think their noses are probably the drawing factor of their faces, whether due to the size or shape of it. This is especially notable on Bob since his nose is more upturned. They have lips that are full but flat, framing small mouths, so their lips may be big, but they're not necessarily plump, as they tend to spread across the face, as you can see with Wiz or Harry. They have large frames with incredible height, or at least a lengthier frame. Even when they are not tall, they are considered skinnier, so it makes them look taller than they are. They have rounded cheeks and foreheads, which are especially noticeable on Usain and Wiz, as their hair is shorter or pulled back there. But I do believe if Bo was bald, the roundness of his head would be a lot more noticeable. As for their lives, brought to you by me. I am the astrologer behind AstroChiron.com, the one-stop shop for all astrological readings, articles, horoscopes, and art. I have a free Ask feature that you can use for quick questions that I will respond to via blog post. Readings range from $25 to $200, whether you want 3 questions answered in detail, all the way to a thorough hour-long or more reading from me personally via phone or video chat, discussing your entire natal chart, the aspects within it, and each planet's placement. The first 20 subscribers to this channel will gain access to all 20 plus written and live readings at a 40% off discount. Again, that's astrochiron.com, ASTRO-CHIRON.com. Don't forget the hyphen and join our community. As for their lives, they're known for working on teams or in collaborations. Kelly obviously was in a world famous girl group, Destiny's Child, and she is even known for creating her own group, which was the subject of a reality show. Then you have Simone, who has led the women's US gymnastics team for the Olympics numerous times. And finally, we have Wiz and his mentorship with Snoop Dogg, reflecting Sag's need for guidance and their urge to teach. They also tend to have work relationships that are occasionally fraught. So Simone and Kesha both have dealt with abuse from people trusted to work with them. And of course, then we have Kelly, whose issues early on in Destiny's Child's career were prominent, leading to the band breaking in half, and then addition of a new member, being Michelle Williams. They tend to promote a laid-back, no-worries lifestyle. Wiz Khalifa's whole shtick is how he's an easygoing, weed-smoking neo-hippie. This is tied to Bob Marley's popularization of Rastafarianism and the entirety of American weed culture and aesthetic. Janae leans on her spiritual nature to create a very calming vibe in her music, using sound bowls and healing frequencies in her music. And then there's Kesha, who uses a more carefree take in her earlier projects, making her the party girl of the 2010s. Finally, there's Bo, who is known to turn very serious and sad personal issues into fun, even whimsical songs. My husband is a big fan of his, so I've heard some of his songs, and what I've experienced with them is like, oh, this is a nice song, and then I really listen and it's like, oh, he's really sad. So yeah, I think that's very much a Sagittarian thing, looking at the bright side of all matters, even the sad ones. Finally, these natives find more fame abroad than they do at home, or they found themselves as foreigners often. Kelly is an amazing example, as she is well known to be a bit more singularly popular in other countries like the UK and in Japan. Then there are the Olympians, Simone and Usain, who obviously do a great deal of travel for their pursuits as worldwide athletes. If you see a Sagittarius rising native out and you don't have plans, ask them a question about anything they're interested in, instant rant. It will be an instant rant. Sagittarius is that friend who is always arguing on social media, not because they care about the subject at hand, but because they simply like to argue. Either way, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, whether you're new here or you've been following me for a while on various social media. Reviews are very important to me. You should stay tuned for Capricorn Ascendant, which is my own rising sign. I promise to hold back all of my biases. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications to keep up with the community and to get these videos out there to the girls and the gays and the astro enthusiasts. New videos every Thursday, but in the meantime, you can visit AstroChiron.com for frequent updates from horoscopes to articles to astrology news. Thank you guys so much, and watch me on AstroChiron.com, AstroChiron.com.